Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is Proudlock. I am, of course, joined by Sharkey at 100% NUFC. How's it going?
How's it going, lad? You alright?
Aye, definitely. Aye, no more Rafa Benitez.
Rafa Benitez. Oh, man. What's going on with you? What's wrong?
Sorry.
What's wrong, Rafa? What's wrong?
Sorry, it was a pain in the arse to keep it on.
You need to be apologising to Rafa.
So anyway, of course, we're here for the preview for the game on Thursday. It's an unusual game for a Premier League game, to be honest, against Sheffield United down at Bramall Lane, which will be a 7:30 kickoff. We came off the back of a 2-2 draw against Manchester City at home, and they came off the back of a 1-1 draw away to Wolves. So, how we're going to go into this game on Thursday? It's not going to be easy because Sheffield United, since being promoted, have done very well.
Yeah, as expected. I think under Chris Wilder, the manager, I think they've got an organisation about themselves. They really do like to play for the manager. They're playing for the fans, and they kind of remind me of Wolves from last season. You know, they're very high in the league, top 7, I think they are at the minute. But they're grinding out results, and they're always finding ways to win. And listen, I think I watched them, was it against Manchester United, and I think they should have won that game as well. Just that belief as well to come back into that game 3-3. But in terms of this game on Thursday, this is going to be no easy task, and we do come off the back of a 2-2 against Manchester City, so the lads should be confident, you know, battling back from behind twice. And listen, Bramall Lane's not been the best for us in the last few years, and we haven't played them for a good, it must be 9-10 years back in the Championship. But I'm really looking forward to it. I think it'll be a real task, but it's not a game that we can't get something from.
Absolutely, yes. Well, they haven't lost away from home this season. That's another very impressive. They have lost 3 games at home. It's been Liverpool, Man City and Southampton. But again, if we do end up falling behind, it could be a very long night for us.
It all depends on how Steve Bruce sets up. You know, you would expect him to start the same lineup that played against Manchester City. I know there's the disagreement with Joe Linton. I have said before that.
That's the only problem I have with Joe Linton. It's just like something's just not right with him at the moment. Yes, we know he gets starved of service, but he loses the ball far too easily and he doesn't get up the pitch high enough.
Yeah, I mean, you can argue about the service, but, you know, he's played 14 games and he scored 1 goal. That's not good enough, and he got taken off against Manchester City in the second half. And do you know what? I've said it before and I'll say it again. Dwight Gale offers you a lot more. He's a younger lad. Well, he's not quite young now, but he's got pace.
Yeah,
he's got pace, and he caused problems to the City defence. And you know, we've somehow got the set piece and we got the goal, which got with the 2-2 draw. But we're going to need the same attitude against Sheffield United, because listen, they're not going to give us a lot of the ball, and we're going to have to try and find a way, you know, to try and get shots on target. And I mean, our away record this season so far has been very mixed. You know, we've got to West Ham, got a win. We've been absolutely trounced off Leicester City 5-0. So you kind of don't know like what sort of team it's going to be fielded or how we're going to perform. But as you've said before, I'm expecting a real challenge, and I think if we play like we did against Manchester City, why can't we do the same at Sheffield United and get a result? It's possible.
It is definitely possible. Well, do you think Steve Bruce could bring any other players back in the start lineup that have been left out? You've got the likes of Fabian Schär, who hasn't come back into the squad as well. But to be honest, Fernandes has been playing great, and it's hard to drop him out at the minute as well.
Yeah, I agree with you. But like, I mean, we've been talking about the likes of Shaw coming back into the side. But you always say a team that's doing well, whether you win or you draw, like, you can't really change it. You've got to keep it the way it is for now, because if it's picking your points, that's good, but only change them when it's, say, the second half. If something needs to be tweaked, then do it then. That's not to say Shaw can't come in the second half and maybe, you know, just try and slot in there and try and keep it tight. Say if we're winning 1-0, or if it's 0-0 and we're looking for the point, it's not something we can't do then. But in terms of the side that played against Manchester City, I don't think you can really change it. If there was one change I would make, which I'd love to see change, would be Joe Linton. However, I've been saying it for weeks now. I want him changed, but it won't happen. It's Steve Bruce. He's quite stubborn in his ways.
Yeah, that's the only problem. Well, also, another player will kind of drop out as well is Jonjo Shelvey as well. Looks like he's trying to come back in the squad and try to prove himself, because he was getting a lot of stick from a lot of fans as well. I know some fans might want to see the Longstaff brothers pair up again at one point, but again, 2 centre midfielders, Shelvey and of course Hayden, been playing well, kind of drop them as well.
Yeah, what I love about the squad at the moment, there's a lot of competition, whether it's at the back, whether it's in the middle. I love that, how everyone's trying to rub each other's backs to try and get into the side. You know, nobody's shirt is safe. When me and you went down to West Ham away, we were quite surprised that one of the Longstaff brothers had well, you're talking Matty Longstaff was dropped and Shelvey was in. You're thinking, is his time up at Newcastle because he wasn't getting a game? And that free kick that he scored against West Ham, which I thought he was fantastic in that game, by the way, his confidence has just upped and up since. And that goal he scored against Man City the other week was fantastic. And he's one of our better players at the club. If Shelvey turns up, the team turns up. And when your best player turns up, we'll start getting points, and that's what we need.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, back to Sheffield United. They've got some really decent players. One of them we're going to touch on is Mousset. Oh, he can cause team problems big time.
Yeah, he's a young lad. He was signed from Bournemouth. Had a fantastic career with Eddie Howe in the Premier League, and Sheffield United managed to snap him up, and he's been a bargain for them, really, when you think about it. And he's really hit the ground running at that football club. He's a bit like, how do I describe him? Dwight Gale in the past. Yeah. He peels off the last man, the last defender, if you like, and he can be an absolute handful. And he scored against Manchester United, so he knows where the net is. And I think if he starts, which he will do on Thursday, we'll have to really watch out for him.
Yeah, I know Saint-Maximin came off the game against Manchester. He looked like he picked a bit of a knock, but I've heard Steve Bruce said he should be all right. But we're not sure what's happening with the likes of Yedlin. Is he going to be back fit yet? That's the only worry. Know anything about if Yedlin's back yet? Because I'd have to see what Bruce's conference is as well. Yeah,
I've heard nothing about Yedlin, so you'd probably keep it the way it is with Mankio starting. But as for Saint-Maximin, I heard that everything is actually fine with him, and let's be honest, we need him because he's sort of our go-to man when it comes to like sort of breaking down the defence, you know, trying to take a few players out of the game, one or two players, as you would say, cause an absolute nuisance. But it's the sort of player that we need in games, because when we don't lose, when we lose him, we've lost like a lot going forward.
Yeah, and you've only got Atsu, who's majority just shit.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, but to be fair, I'll give him credit for that assist on against.
The thing when he's going to take that free kick, you're thinking he's going to put him where it's not going to be the first match. It's going to go all over the place.
Yeah. Honestly, you were really panicking, weren't you? But you know, good thinking there by Atsu. But the next one you would say is Almiron. Apart from that, we've got nothing because obviously Richie's out at the minute. Obviously, I hope he gets well soon. Of course, he's gone through another operation, and I think at this moment in time, we just need to try and keep these players such as Almiron, Saint-Maximin fit as best we can.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we'll get into the predicted lineup, of course, so we're going to start off goalkeeper. It's a no-brainer, Mon Dubravka. You can't drop him at all still.
Dubravka. Yeah, no, you keep him, honestly. Solid goalkeeper, safe pair of hands.
The back three, we're going to keep that the same?
Yeah, you have to. I mean, solid back three, played really, really well against Manchester City.
Wing backs, same as well?
Yep, again,
Mankio and Willems.
Yep, definitely. Willems played unreal against Man City, so you play him.
The two centre midfielders, Shelvey, Hayden, again, kind of drop them still.
Played, like I say, Hayden put a shift in against Manchester City. Shelvey with a goal, can't change them.
And of course the attack on front three the same as well. Saint-Maximin, Almiron, of course Joe Linton. Even though we'd like to see Joe Linton be dropped, he's not going to do it, Steve Bruce.
I was just about to say that I would only make one change, and that would be Dwight Gale for Joe Linton, but I can't see Steve Bruce changing it, unfortunately. So that it has to be the way it is.
No, well, and then there you go. That's the predicted lineup. Okay, Sharkey, score prediction for Thursday.
Oh, do you have to? No, I'm joking. You know what? It's going to be a very tough game. It's going to be a tough night, and I'll be happy with a 1-1 draw. I think if we keep it tight and we'll have a go at Sheffield United, we could possibly get the win. But you know what? For me, the home banker is against Southampton on Sunday.
Absolutely, yes. Well, I'm going to go for another 2-2 draw in this game. Well, then, let me know down in the comment section what you think, what your score prediction will be, what your predicted lineup will be as well. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to give this video a like, a comment, as I said, and if you also haven't checked me out, please make sure you do hit that subscribe button as well. Let's try and get to 500 subscribers very, very soon. And I don't know if you've seen me who follow me on Twitter, I've decided when I hit the 500 subscriber, I'm going to do a 500 subscriber Q&A video. So there is a post on Twitter that with that about doing a Q&A, and of course get your comments in there. So if you haven't followed me on Twitter, I'll put a link in the description. It is obviously PD Proudlock. And so, yeah. And of course, to check out Sharkey's channel 100% NUFC as well to help him on the road to 2,400 subs now.
That's right, yeah. If you could try and help us out, that'd be massively appreciated. There's always previews, reviews. There's vlogs from the under-23s, non-league football. So, yeah, please go along. I'm sure Peter will leave a link down below in the description. That'll be massive.
I definitely will. And I will catch you all here. Take care of yourselves.